Next, we're going to hear from Senator Wicker. Senator Wicker, the floor is yours, sir.
Thank you very much. There seems to be unanimity among the panel that we can't do without the USF. I think the question is how will we put the money in the USF? Is that formula that was enacted before our current era, is that still fair? So let me ask this. Big tech is a primary beneficiary of where we are now in the internet. Meta, Alphabet, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and Netflix account for over 56% of all global data traffic over the past year. In addition, traditional beneficiaries of the USF programs are just 5 video streaming entertainment providers: Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Hulu, and Microsoft Xbox. They derive 75%. They drive 75% of the total network traffic. I think I'm correct on those facts, but correct me if I'm wrong. And yet, a disproportionate amount of the contribution to USF comes from landline phone users. So, I mean, probably most of my staff back in their condos and apartments and homes don't have a landline anymore. But grandma and grandpa out on Route 3, New Albany, Mississippi, still have a landline. Is it time to ask the question, is it fair for grandma and grandpa to be paying a disproportionate amount of the contribution to USF when so many other people benefit? Mr. Geis, you seem to want to jump in there, and then we'll let other people volunteer.
Senator, you have made the exact right point. The current contribution mechanism is burdening the very people that we should not be burdening, our older Americans. We haven't reformed the mechanism to account for new technologies that have come online since we last updated it 17 years ago. So right now we have older people who are larger subscribers to home phone service bearing the burden of this program.
What's the solution?
So what we've suggested and agreed with 340 organizations on, at least part of that solution involves including broadband internet access service revenues in the base. And what that has the benefit of doing, Senator, is lowering the current contribution factor from 30% to 4%. What it would do for that low income or that older American family, if you look at their bill, if they take VoIP, let's say, and they pay $30 a month, they pay approximately $6 for USF. This would lower that down to pennies. And so that's a significant saving if all they do is take phone service. Who
would like to take Mr. Geis on? Ms. Kronenberg, perhaps you'd like to supplement what he says.
I was going to supplement, but if you would
want to.
please
go ahead, yes.
Thank you so much, Senator, because I think that this is a really important issue. The contribution factor is incredibly high today, and we have been working with Public Knowledge and NTCA and Golden West on bringing a solution to the FCC that it currently has the ability, the jurisdiction, to address this issue so that those who are facing this high contribution factor will see it lowered. Carol Mattey, a former FCC official and USF expert, has recommended that we expand the base to include broadband internet revenues. USF is being used largely to support the business case for broadband providers and affordable broadband service. Historically, the USF has always been paid for based upon the services that it supports.
And your position is that this can be done without a statutory change?
That's correct.